Welcome back to the news at 4. Hard to believe he was just 8 years old when we first met up with a man known as Sting Ray Robb. Actually, toddler. 2010 was the year. The Payette go-kart kid was tearing up the track and our John Miller just couldn't keep up.
Be the fastest dude on four wheels in the Treasure Valley. He's won a third of his races, and despite all that, he's just getting started. Wait a minute. How old are you?
8.
8? What's your name?
Sting Ray.
If you're gonna have a fast kid, you might as well give him a fast name. And Sting Ray Robb is fast.
Really fast. 85 max down the straight.
85? No way. Way too fast for Mom Kimmy, who's been chewing her nails since Sting Ray started racing at age 5 when she and Dad Larry bought him his first kart. Pretty sure at the time...
It's a passing passion, not true.
So, you know, if he decides next year he wants to play basketball, that's what we'll do.
I want to become a Formula 1 racer.
And that's how fast?
Like 230.
Did you hear that, Mom?
Mom needs a medic.
Mom needs a medic. Gonna go 230 miles an hour, right, dude?
Yep.
Well, fast forward 8 years. This is Sting Ray Robb today, 16 years old, a sophomore in high school, racing as a professional on the Pro Mazda Series, one level away from the IndyCar circuit, which after his Rookie of the Year award would seem to be within reach in the very near future. Sting Ray Robb is with us this afternoon. You just saw a video of you when you were 8. That was 3 years after you got your first go-kart. What were your first recollections of getting behind the wheel?
Well, I remember when I first got my go-kart for my 5th birthday, the first words out of my mouth were, "I've waited my whole life to be 5." So obviously I'm a big adrenaline junkie and love to go fast.
Yeah, you knew back then, at the age of 8 and maybe 5, that you wanted to be where you are today with your sights set on the next level. Was that born in you? Did you learn that watching it on TV? Is it a family thing? How did that come to be?
Well, obviously my parents were big Corvette fans, and
Yeah.
I've been around cars with my name being Sting Ray.
Right.
But ever since I was 3 years old, I begged my family to have a go-kart. And so that's why they got it for me for my 5th birthday. So I think that you could say I was born into it.
Yeah, you were. The question everybody asks, how does a 16-year-old from Payette end up racing on one of the top professional race car circuits in the world?
Well, after my 5th birthday and getting that first go-kart, I just started to grow up in the go-karting series. And before I knew it, we had been to Italy, Spain, Portugal, Belgium, France, Switzerland, England. I traveled to 31 different states, all while flying out of Boise Airport on Southwest Airlines.
Right.
And it's been an amazing journey.
You had 12 starts in last season's Pro Mazda Series. You finished top 5 in 4 of them. Rookie of the Year, what are they saying about you out there?
Well, the Mazda Road to Indy is a very, it's actually the only IndyCar, or the only series that leads to IndyCar. And so it's a very good development and preparational series. And it's a proven series to get drivers ready to be successful once they hit the IndyCar ladder system. And with me being the youngest driver out there in the Pro Mazda Championship, I was on a very steep learning curve.
Right. And so how did you handle that? And you're in school at the time, and you live in Payette, Idaho at the time. How did you handle the steep learning curve?
I was playing baseball and going to school and driving race cars at 170 miles an hour right. And stressed out actually quite a bit of the time, but I was always the most calm right before the race because I just always felt like I was meant to do that.
How much does your faith play into that calmness? Because I noticed you're very, very strong in that. You sign off, every email he sent me, he signed off with Godspeed.
Yes, yeah, and so I've learned to put my faith in God and trust in Him, and I think that's where my calm comes from.
Now, this is obviously not a poor man's sport.
No.
You have to have a lot of backers, and it seems to me you're also looking for more help and sponsorships.
Yes, and unfortunately, it is a money sport, or money talks.
Yeah.
But what we've done is my team of attorneys and managers have set up a program that they've developed where investors and corporations can invest in my future as a professional racing driver. And by the time I make it to the top champion or the top racing series in motorsports, whatever it may be, they can get a return on their investment and along the way enjoy my journey.
So basically, they're playing the stock market with you.
Exactly.
And based on how many top 5 finishes that you get.
Yep.
What is the end goal for you? Formula One? IndyCar? What is the end goal?
I want to be the first open wheel racing champion to come from Idaho. Whatever that open wheel series is, I just want to go fast and live the life.
You want to be the next Harmon Killebrew to come out of Payette.
Exactly. Only in motorsports.
Exactly. And it seems like you're on that track, Stingray. It seems like you've put yourself and your family and the people with you, behind you, next to you, have put you on that track. Do you feel that same way?
I feel that. And after this last year, getting those top 5 finishes, I'm poised to have a very good championship run in my 2018 season.
Okay. We're going to post your website on our website. So if you want to find more about Sting Ray Robb and his road to greatness, which it looks certain to be, you can go to KTVB.com, click on the hot links. We'll have that posted by in the next hour. Okay, Stingray, good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Godspeed.
Thank you.
I took your line. All right, we're going to be back with more of the news at 4 right after this. That's the coolest helmet ever right there. Stingray.